Okay. Hello? Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, just so you know, I'm broadcasting right now, but I can stop that if you'd like.
Broadcast.
Right.
What are you broadcasting?
Borderlands 2 VR.
Are you jacking off?
Yeah, I'm jerking off on camera.
Is that what you're broadcasting?
Yeah, I'm jerking off on camera, man. I do this all the time. You know this.
I never thought I'd be able to start one.
Right.
Oh
Well.
God. This is like
Right. Yeah, you're helping me get there. Actually, keep making those noises. That's. I'm like almost there.
Nice. No, I'm just gonna deny you that.
All right. I guess I'll have to think about something else then.
You didn't get new headphones, did you?
No, I didn't yet. No, I had a bit of a
Amazing.
busy day today, kind of. So I didn't get around to it.
Okay.
I mean, I can still use Discord, but I know you don't like Discord. But I mean,
Discord. Oh no, it's just that I have shitty headphones for Discord
right?
via
Okay.
Bluetooth versus like an actual good one.
Yeah.
I guess we can switch if you really have to.
You know, like later tonight, I might want to do that. Like when I'm done playing Borderlands, because I mean, I can only keep this headset on my head for so long at a time, you know.
Yeah, like 10 hours at a go, right?
Usually it's between like 1 and 3 hours. 3 hours is about as long as I get. Got him.
Come to me, my pasty cake!
This game's a lot better in VR, in my opinion. I mean, I know it was good for the time it came out, but by the time I had the PC version, it was kind of outdated already.
You can't handle me!
And right into the lava. I don't see him again.
So not out with holy shit. Not out with again tonight?
Not tonight. They've had a busy month themselves. You know, I mean,
Sucker.
a lot going on with them. I can go into detail later, but I don't want to go into detail on the, you know, in front of the whole world without their permission. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything they mind people knowing. You know, it's just that they're just
Permission.
they're not here. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead. I'll keep you that way.
Oh, that's a nice shield. I should buy that.
Sold!
In hell.
Try not to die.
Sound like you're dying. Are you okay?
I'm alright, yeah. I just,
Quick question: if you were to give me a code name, what would it be?
a code name?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the kind of thing that has a quick answer, but I mean, like,
Shut up and do it.
the first thing that comes off of my head would be, I don't know, snow?
Ass. Fuck. Got it.
Okay. That works
Alright,
too.
Yeah. Good job. You failed.
I'd have to think about, you know, that harder. I'm usually pretty good at coming up with names, but it takes a while.
Right.
This guy just ain't going down. Oh, there he goes. Oh, great, I got 2 fucking bullets left. Okay.
Congratulations.
Let me go get more bullets. I can go to the vending machine and buy more bullets.
Yeah, you do that.
It's interesting how they do sniper rifles in this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, instead of aiming down the actual scope, you just kind of,
Kind of just die.
A pleasure as always.
it's like a holographic screen pops up that shows you
That's bad.
what's, you know, a magnified image of what's down the sight.
Oh, right, I remember that.
Yeah, this game isn't aim controller compatible, so you can't just aim down the sight. I guess maybe you could do that if I was playing with the Move controllers, but I'd rather play with the DualShock than the Moves for a first-person shooter.
Right.
Because not having a stick to move with in a first-person shooter is just... it's painful.
I'd imagine.
Which is why the aim is so great for shooters, because it has sticks, you know? It's just that it's shaped like a gun, and it feels like you're holding a gun.
Right. Besides the sticks.
waste all my ammo again shooting these damn animals.
Maybe you did a better shot.
I haven't missed.
Well, you're supposed to be lining them up.
An illusion
Killing,
fools you all.
like 5 of
I
them
know
per bullet.
for the kill.
Gosh.
Well, I just sworded him to death, so it works out. My character has a sword, that's kind of cool.
GG.
Where's this stupid base at? Oh, there it is. That's gotta be it. And that's what the map says. Okay. I hate these bats. Oh god, that was close. Is that it? That better be it. Shotgun, that's cool. I guess. You know, it's funny, the only thing they offer so many comfort options in this game, which I think is great. The only thing I can't handle is smooth turn. Everything else is fine.
What's that?
That's where you, like in a first-person shooter with the right stick, you turn left and right.
Uh-huh.
If I use the stick to turn left and right in smoothly instead of in increments, then it freaks my mind out and I get motion sick. So I prefer a tapping left or right on the stick to instantly turn me 45 degrees in the direction that I tap, because that doesn't make me sick. And then I just course correct by turning my head, you know?
Interesting.
Like turning my head left and right, there's no problem because my, my cochlea feels me turning my neck, and it's just all very natural.
Uh-huh.
Money, that's good. What is this? It's like a shanty town. Oh, they heard that.
And now your ass is juice.
Not yet, but I mean, Somebody use this shotgun. It's an awkward weapon.
Can someone shoot?
Let's stick to the pistol.
No need to shout! Sports! I will be waiting right here! Bend over and kiss the dirt! Be my sleep! My hands! I see you! Smartest thing you've done all day!
So what are you up to anyway?
God, either.
Won't be enough! I want it all! Stupid! I love this part!
This is a toilet. Guys just blew themselves up. It was funny. Who's this guy I'm supposed to kill? I don't know if there'll be a Borderlands 3. I don't know the answer to that. It's been a while since 2. And I don't remember what was going on with, I don't remember what was going on with Gearbox software either.
The 8 showed.
Yeah, didn't they eat chode or something?
They did.
How
A game
hilarious.
called
You
Borderlands.
just set off my
Oh, right.
Month before
Your death
Overwatch.
approaches.
It was so good.
Yeah, they released Battleborn, and then Overwatch curd stomped them. And now none of the kids can decide who the hell is Tracer. I heard Battleborn was actually pretty good, you know, it was just overshadowed totally by...
Yeah, I played it. I liked it.
I was curious about it, honestly, I mean, you know... I don't know. It's just bad luck, I guess, kinda.
It's their own fault.
I suppose so. I didn't pay too much attention to the story at the time, you know, so...
They knew Overwatch was coming out then. Oh, we'll just beat them to it. Yeah. Yeah, no, you should delete your game, dumbasses. Not only that, but like, made it better than it was.
Right. So basically, they should have gone for quality over expediency.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, where is this guy? He's up here somewhere. Another rifle. .22 by 15. Doesn't do anything? Okay. Oh! Oh, there he is.
Ah, what an unlikely symbiotic relationship. Two deadly creatures cooperating to survive this harsh environment. Also, the midget looks like a little human backpack, and that's funny.
Time for kill! Yes! Yes!
Oh, this fires 3 shells at once. Right now I'm using a sniper rifle.
Ghosting. Precision.
Yeah, this is a shotgun right here.
Okay. You're so dumb. Stop fighting so hard, but they said to keep it on.
Oh, he's toast.
I'll pay you back for that. Hi, Mommy. Oh, I can't feel the leg. I want to see you from the inside. Never gonna give you up.
Where the hell did that monster go? Are you shitting me? Why did he get to respawn? Come on.
Get rid of it. It's fun. There, now there. Ha. Punch your skull into your tum-tum. You're so dumb! Fantastic! Always here!
Got him.
Wonderful! That fracas was most helpful to my studies on bullymong social structures. Return to the bounty board at your earliest convenience.
King size 5.
He wants to say hi to your face! Never should have come here! Shrink, Emily! Eyes like reach! Hit your face! Hit your face!
Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work. Ow.
son. Show it to them. Out. Oh, fucking bastard. Yeah.
Okay. A bunch of shotguns. Consumes 2 ammo per shot. Oh, hey bud. How you doing? Just doing some Borderlands VR here. Hey, Zill's in here.
Oh, hey, Zill.
It's I mean, like I tried to play the game a few times in the past, but I never really. Yeah, he says hi, Seth.
Cool.
He says hi, Seth. I tried to play the game a few times in the past, but I just personally I could never get into it. You know. By the time I got it, it was long after its release. You know, so I didn't get it in its heyday. I got it for like $5 or something and just had other things to play. Might have missed your last message there. Sorry, whatever you sent. Once I get back to town, I'm going to take a brief little break here. You're welcome to... Oh, what's this? Looks like a nice gun. .22 by 13. Is that... How does that stack? 19 by 5. Fell off at 2, playing alone. Yeah, that was the thing with me. It was originally it was Loser who talked me into getting the game. I was like, it's $5, why not? And we just didn't end up playing together very much, and well, I didn't feel like playing alone. It's the only thing that could probably convince me to play it alone is the fact that it's in VR, you know? I mean, that's pretty simple truth here, you know? I gotta throw some crappy weapon away. Throw that out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Seth and I were talking earlier about how Gearbox, you know, has been licking their wounds ever since yeah, Seth is Snow's name. That Seth is the name that he went by when we played Mobinogi together. Jaden here was Zilats, and Snow was Sephira. And I was Richtofen. We met playing Mobinogi. So, if we switch up the names sometimes, then you'll have to forgive me. I need a chat log for this, for a VR headset, where I can like push a button and go look back through the the comments, because I can only see them for like a really brief moment before they disappear. So do I finally have a decent battle rifle? Okay, good. It only consumes 1 ammo per shot. Thank God. I'm sick of finding out that a gun with a 24-round magazine can only be fired 6 times. Because every time you pull the trigger, it fires 2 bullets that consume 2 ammo each. That would have been a handy stat to have, like, on these guns, is damage per round consumed. I am 30 years old, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. These crappy-ass bats gonna come and attack me again? Yeah, 30 is the new 20. I hear that a lot these days. Sounds like an excuse to me, but you know what? At the same time, who cares? People do live longer. You screw off! Don't mess with me, Batman! That's more like it. Warning you, man, don't mess with me. Pull! That was fun. Okay, let's stock up on bullshit.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Okay. Accuracy. Sustained fire increases. Oh shit, I don't even know which one of these to keep. uh, 24 by 15. That just sounds way too awkward. 2 ammo per shot. 22 by 13. It's the same gun, but one of them has a zoom. Say again your last message. I'm sorry. Like I said, it only stays there for a moment, and I was spaced out.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
There's Keebler cookies? Oh boy. Is this that Went thing? the Twitter business? Where he said the Keebler elves were all Jewish?
Nothing like a good sale. May it help you kill many things.
Yeah, the drill, that was the drill. Oh, the Circus of Values. Oh, Christ. I remember that.
Needs a medical license when you got style. See you real soon, I'm sure.
The drill. Oh boy. Well, I mean, the Borderlands pretty much is Ancapistan, dude. There's no law here. Everybody's a treasure hunter. Using guns that look like they're made in a sweatshop. Actually, sweatshop guns would probably look nicer than this. Some of these guns look like bits of tree that have been, like, put together with tape. Leads to the conclusion. I haven't even played Bioshock in like... Yeah, I don't know, it's ironic. You were working for the bad guy all along in Bioshock and you just didn't know it. I mean, not that Ryan was like the good guy, I mean, he was... You know... But I mean, he was still... I don't know. The other guy just wanted to make the children into his... I don't know. A bird flies. What? And there's the Doom guy. Oh, headshot. That was an impressive headshot. I shot him in the head from like 4 feet away. It takes skills to hit somebody in the head from that range. Why go to the effort? I'm not understanding these bird references. It's been forever since I played BioShock, and I never played the second one. You know, the second one looked really interesting to me because it had, like, the big sister, and that looked, like, freaky. Like, they claimed that that thing was going to stalk you, like, for the whole game. But I never played that, so I never found out, like, how the big sister mechanic works. And I cannot imagine... Yeah, BioShock 2. And I cannot imagine that the big sister, as scary as it might have been, I know that it had to have been much more scripted in its behavior than, for example, the xenomorph from Alien Isolation. Which still, admittedly, is some of the most impressive AI I think I've ever seen. Although you don't really get to appreciate the AI when you're playing on the hardest difficulty like I did, because of the way the, I had to go back and play the game on an easier difficulty to really appreciate the AI. Because when you're playing on the hardest difficulty, the Game Master AI, there's two AIs. There's the Alien AI itself, and then there's like a Game Master AI. And the Game Master AI knows everything. Like, it knows where you are, it knows where the alien is, and depending on what difficulty you're playing on, the Game Master AI will give you will give the alien more or less hints about where you are at any given time. So that's how the alien never completely loses track of you. Big Daddy. That was kind of the iconic image of that whole franchise, is the Big Daddy, you know?
My friend. No refunds. Thanks for the scratch. Mate, keep tell your friends. Marcus, munitions.
Big Daddy. Daddy.
Exemplary.
Well, that was a quest. That was a terrible throw. I've heard that one thing they added to the VR version of this game that wasn't in the original was that now you can drive vehicles in first person. Which makes sense. That'd be something you'd want to do for a VR version. If I could have added anything that they didn't include, it would be support for the aim controller, though, because I just love the aim controller. But I can understand a good game. Let's see. Oh, I have skill points and I didn't even know it. Your next melee attack has a chance to deal massive increased damage. Yeah. Massively increased melee damage. Your melee damage at maximum health. Crit damage. Let's just spend it on crit damage right now, you know what? Yeah. I score a lot of headshots in VR because it's so much easier aiming than it is when you're using a dual shock. Okay, I need a brief little breather here. I'm gonna take a few minutes and just get something to drink. I won't be long. Just gotta get this visor off for a couple minutes. You still with me, Snow?
Yeah.
Word, just checking. I'll be back in a minute. get an ashtray in here and practice how to smoke cigarettes with a VR headset on. Okay, can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Alright. Ow! Give me a sec, get my headset back on. I can hear you though, I got the headphones in. But yeah, I was talking about the other night how being able to replay Resident Evil 7, the virtual reality, really breathed new life into it, you know? And it was kind of cool, some of the little details, like, they can't stop you from turning your head and looking around during what would ordinarily be cutscenes. But, like, if you get ambushed from behind in a cutscene, then, like, if you turn around before it happens, you can see that whoever or whatever ambushes you doesn't just come out of nowhere. You know, they actually went to the effort to have whatever it is come out of somewhere instead of just having it spawn in behind you for the cutscene. And that was kind of a cool thing to see. That they went to that extra effort, you know, for VR. I can understand that, you know. VR right now still kind of is in the phase where it's kind of a gimmick. But I would contest that it's a gimmick that has a very dedicated niche. Like, because for me, I actually really love VR because I've always been into first-person shooters. And VR, you know, just the level of immersion. I know that word is thrown around so much with VR, but the level of immersion and having depth perception in your first-person shooters is just so, you know, as a shooter lover, it's just such a an awesome thing in my personal opinion. And like, you may not be able to see it, but this gun actually looks rather pretty, you know? Like, if they had aim support, then I'd be able to turn the gun around in my hands and like get a real close look at it. But maybe I could do that with the Move controllers, but I'm not a big fan of the Move controllers for most games. I mean, like, some games, like Exorcist VR, the move controller is awesome, is the way to play the game. But with shooters, it's either the aim controller. You gotta have the sticks. I was telling Seth earlier, you gotta have the sticks. Where is this? Okay, I guess that's just kind of a at your discretion. Let's just continue with the story. I'm tired of looking at this shit. I want to go somewhere else. There's too much ice here. Let's kick some ice. No! What do you mean my songs all sound the same? Plus they all sound the same. It's because they're all brutal. No! I think that Borderlands 2 VR was probably just an attempt to build up some money, possibly for Borderlands 3. Because, I mean, hell, I bought it. They took my money. And, like, just taking an existing game and converting it to VR is a lot less work and man-hours, you know, than building a whole new game from the ground up. Having a lot of bird discussions tonight, I guess. Now penguins are coming up. You said Emperor Penguin chicks, and I wasn't thinking of, like, baby Emperor Penguins. I just imagined, like, kimono friends, like Emperor Penguin chicks, you know? That was the first thing that came to mind for me. Claptrap's been standing here the whole time like an asshole since I killed Boom Boom.
Minion! Your master needs help! Over here!
The Unending Fighter.
You coming?
That's a hardcore name. Ah, man. I'm not gonna lie, one of the things that did kind of bug me about this game was just having to unlock features that are just simple convenience. Like, look at this right here. I've only got 2 weapon slots unlocked. And it's not like that hurts me in combat. It just means that if I want to get out a new gun, like more than 2 guns, I have to pause the game and go and, like, move shit around in my inventory. Yeah. And I don't mean to just bitch, you know, but I mean, it's like I always used to nitpick, like, Mass Effect too, you know, because I mean, like, Even games that I really like and thought that were really well designed, I would always just nitpick at like the little stuff that. Yeah. The only thing that I love about Bethesda is id Software. I mean, they still have my total support for the time being. id Software. I believe in them. Let's try this pistol.
Ragged fragged lock gate. Ooh, idea! Minion, get on that cannon. Just blast this gate down. But don't do it until I'm out of the way. Understand? If you shot the gate now, that could cause.
I can't remember a green. So don't do that. Too many green texts I've read at the moment.
You should shoot after I move away, which I will once I'm totally convinced you understand the instructions that I'm relaying to you. Do you understand? I know it's kind of complicated, but just stick with me, okay? Look, when it's okay for you to shoot this gate with the cannon, I'll say something like, shoot the gate with the cannon now! But that was just a test, right? You didn't shoot the gate when I said that, which was good. Shoot the gate with the cannon now! Whoa!
I think Claptrap's dead. That guy went sky high. Look at that guy. That was funny. I got an idea, man. Nobody else has made it so far, but we're going to charge right now. We're going to run around that corner, and we're going to be the ones. We're going to get them. We're going to get them. That's what these guys are thinking. Is they just come around this corner two at a time to charge me while I'm sitting in this massive gun. When I give the signal, we're going to go out there and we're going to get them. Okay, good. This fires one bullet per... explosion guns are so frustrating to me.
So, I might have tried to stage a mutiny on Captain Flint's ship before the flash freeze, which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me. Right, guys?
Shut up!
Okay.
Oh god, the birds. It's like a Hitchcock film in here. Yeah, good point. How did that ship get up there? God, I hate shit that flies at my face in VR. Yeah, that's a good question though. How did that get up there? That must have taken a while. My theory is that it used to fly. It's like a Final Fantasy airship. It used to fly. How much fuel they waste just to shoot. Sorry, these VR comments don't, as you can see, they cut off after a certain number of words. That's one thing they haven't perfected yet. Needs a chat log. Maybe I'll just go open the stream on my phone. next time I take a break. Mad Max, starring Mel Gibson and Master Blaster. You ever see Mad Max, Snow?
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed the
only
little
the
hunk
new
of
one.
junk.
Oh, yeah, Fury Road.
When we set him on
Yeah.
fire, brings a tear to my eye.
Why so?
Fat guy's limo. Oh, you just having a little discussion about Mad Max. Borderlands is kind of like Mad Max. It's clear they took a lot of inspiration from Mad Max. It was like a monster truck limo, you're right. That was interesting. Yeah, there was some interesting vehicles. I liked the my favorite one in Fury Road. My favorite vehicle had to be the sports car with tracks. You remember that? It was like the little sports car, but it had like tank tracks. Like, you know the one I'm talking about, Seth?
Maybe. Rings a bell.
Yeah, there was a lot of really crazy cars in that movie. I mean, that was the point. Like, even Rick and Morty had a Mad Max episode, you know? Yeah, Zill remembers. Everybody just walking into the fire. These guys are... This is hilarious. Let's all just walk into the flames. Go ahead, guys. They want to get the fire, Morty. It amazes them. It confounds the primitive brains, Morty. They want to touch it. They want the fire, Morty. We're gonna light a fire and they're gonna walk into it. Because they want it. And then they're gonna burn to death.
Captain Flint again, asking if anyone's seen my claptrap unit. Little bastard escaped a few months back. I've had to use Heathen as my backup torture doll. Just ain't the same. Sound of Heathen screaming for his life. It will be Tuesday. See you again at 2:35.
And he's getting,
A few of you have asked me why I keep playing these pre-recorded messages on a loop. Well, I've got a great answer for you. A red-hot poker to the eye. Isn't that right, Claptrap?
It was just a question, Mr. Flint.
That's Captain Flint to you.
what are you playing, Seth? I hear the
God Eater.
noise. Say again, sorry.
God Eater.
What's it about?
It's about killing monsters.
Okay. So it's kind of like Monster Hunter, maybe, or.
Exactly why I got it.
Oh.
I've known about this series for a while because I've seen figures, but I never like looked into it until recent, like earlier today. Looked up gameplay. I'm like, oh wow, it's anime Monster Hunter basically.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
You mentioned figures, and I thought, okay, must be anime style.
Yeah. Then I looked it up on the PS Store and both 2 games on sale. So I got $50.
Right on. Both on sale, huh?
They're both downloadable. Both PS. You can get a port.
Oh, PS Vita.
Yeah.
I don't even have a Vita.
Apparently there's a third one coming out in February, so I'm gonna try to get through these 2 before that happens.
Okay. What's what kind is the third one gonna be for Vita as well?
No, it's gonna be for PS4.
Oh, cool. Moving up in the world, I guess.
I mean, it's the first 2 on PS4, they're just Vita ports.
Oh, okay. I still wish that we'd get a I know it's a lot to ask for, but a PS4 port of Valkyria 2. That would be awesome.
Right.
It's a good feeling when you find a shield that's just better in every way. Yeah, I hope that Valkyria 4 did sell well. I know that the games always sell better in Japan than they do in the US. Unfortunately, Sega has had a hard... It seems like one of the things they've had a hard time with, especially around the time of the original Valkyria coming out, was, I guess I'd say advertising? Yeah, Yakuza. I always heard that was really something. I remember a controversy, I think it was about Yakuza 3, where they censored something, if I recall, when it came to the US. A certain moral dilemma involving a child. But I don't recall if it was censored or if it was just being criticized as abhorrent by people in the journalism industry who didn't understand that the whole point of the scene was that you're supposed to be appalled. It's one of the most irritating things to me is people who do not understand context. So even in college, all the people who told me that Shakespeare's play Othello was racist, all these professors who were convinced that Othello was a racist play and didn't seem to understand that the point that Shakespeare was making was that, like, if you treat somebody like shit, then they're gonna go crazy. Pistol looks kind of like the Contender. Honestly, I think that's the better pistol. Removing a cigarette from the box art in China. China has some really, like, they make no bones about censorship. If China wants something censored, it gets censored.
For you two. You and Clappy be our personal torture buddies for life, and we won't kill you. Think it over. Take your time.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3. It still amazes me how long it's taken to come to that. Why was Winnie the Pooh censored in Kingdom Hearts 3? Are you serious? Why would the Chinese censor Winnie the Pooh?
Because he looks like a demon from Chinese lore.
Is that the truth?
No, I just made that bullshit up.
Because I mean, like, no shit, I could honestly see that.
I could see that too, yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind. I haven't looked it up yet, though.
I do recall that there was, Joe told me once, I think it was Soul Eater, and I don't remember where he got the story from, and it might have been it might have just been a rumor. Because I never looked it up, but he told me that when Soul Eater was originally broadcast in Japan, that there was one episode that they censored heavily because
Guys, you don't have to beat me up. We can talk this through, right? Here, I'll do it for you.
Chinese leader Xi Jinping has been repeatedly compared to. That was all I got. Sorry.
You make a good point. The beating you up makes us feel really good. I know, guys, but it makes me feel really bad. But Claptrap, you're a robot. Are you even capable of feeling pain?
But basically, this episode of Soul Eater was supposedly censored because the Kishin was like too terrifying because it was like Chinese leader was called Winnie the Pooh. Oh, he got mad. Okay, so Xi Jinping got mad over being called Winnie the Pooh, so that's probably why they censored it. Interesting. But yeah, the Kishin in Soul Eater was like so. It was like a carbon copy of this like terrifying thing from like ancient Japanese folklore, and they just thought it was like too freaky for the time slot that it was in.
Right.
So I mean, it's not like you can't buy the DVD there and see it. It's just they didn't want like kids seeing it, you know?
Yeah.
Which I can understand that, you know. That's a different kind of censorship from just outright making material unavailable in your country. I mean, here in the U.S., like, they censor movies all the time just for, you know, television broadcast, for cable network. But that doesn't mean you can't just go to the store or go on the internet and get the uncensored version. Winnie the Pooh.
You coming?
Alright, crap trap.
Crap
Stairs?
trap.
I can't climb stairs! Let's find another way up. Ooh, a crane! Find the controls. I'll wait here!
That's a conveniently placed crane. Yeah, definitely spend more points into critical damage. Oh yeah, I love digging stuff out of the toilet. The beginning of next year is packed, huh? Lots of big releases. What are you hyped for, buddy? What are you hyped for, Zil? I'm hyped for Doom Eternal, but I have no idea when that's coming out, and I'm pretty sure it's not the beginning of next year.
Eternal mood.
Mood Eternal, yeah. Mood guy.
Just a bound guy, and he's just moody all the time.
Devil May Cry 5, okay. Resident Evil 2 Remake, I'm a little interested in that. I wonder if they'll put that in VR. I doubt it, because I think it's third person, but... yeah, over the shoulder. That's what I thought. I mean, it's a remake of a classic game, so I mean, it would be a hell of a lot of effort to... RE7's engine. That makes me wonder if they'll make VR possible. I mean, I guess I can hope. You know, but I mean, I understand that that would be a lot of extra work to allow you to switch. I mean, it's really not surprising that the majority of big name games on VR right now are pretty much, by and large, just remakes of existing games that have been converted to VR. But hey, at least they sell them for like 20 or 30 bucks, you know, like Doom VFR was only 30 bucks. You can play a little girl, oh man. That would be odd. It'd be kind of like playing Morty. Like, I got the Rick and Morty VR game, and, you know, you're playing Morty, and he's, like, short. And that was awkward to calibrate. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
Trying to get Morty's height just right. This guy's taking a shit or something? There's no rhyme or reason to this particular area's layout. There's a toilet in one of those and a lawn chair in the other. Unless they've been shitting in the lawn chair. Which, I mean, based on these guys, how they live, you know, I could believe that. Because none of these toilets are hooked up to the plumbing. Except this one, I guess.
Take your time, old pal. Standing on immobile platforms is one of my top 3 favorite pastimes, right behind dancing and crying.
This isn't giving me vertigo right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the cartoony or art style or something.
I wish I had legs.
But, Doom Eternal. If I would do this in Doom Eternal, my legs would be fucking shaking right now. In Farpoint. It happened in Farpoint.
I ascend!
Steep ramp. We're almost aboard the ship. I guess, yeah, this is where we're gonna fight the boss.
A fantastic day for capitalism.
Some of these weapons are just awful. But I mean, it's a shooter-looter, so I mean, what do I expect? .2 times weapon zoom. I'm intrigued by this pistol, but I'm scared it's a terrible idea.
Farewell, friend.
Wait a minute. Ornery rifle. Yeah, that's the full auto one. Whatever. I don't have to resell this shit, so let's go back to the save point. Okay, well this is gonna be a boss fight, so I'm gonna take a brief break, drink something, and then we'll get on with this boss fight.
Come back anytime.
Okay, I'll be back in short order. Okay, I got my headphones back in. What's that game you're playing called again? God
Eater.
God Eater. Okay.
We could co-op it if you get the first one.
Sounds interesting. I was gonna ask if it had multiplayer. It's,
Yep.
it's a lot like Monster Hunter, huh?
It's faster paced, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Would you say it's easier or harder or?
I feel like it's easier.
Okay, probably easier. So I imagine faster paced, but probably you can take a bit more punishment.
Well, I mean, I just started right now, so
Mm.
can't say for sure.
Right, I get you.
One thing you'll like is that you'll have a melee weapon that can transform to a gun at any time. Gun type weapon.
That's a cool idea. That reminds me kind of Phantasy Star.
Yeah, but to get your ammo rounds, you'll have to use your melee attacks. So it incentivizes you to actually use both.
Right, I get you. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really one of the most efficient ways of playing Phantasy Star, but one of my favorite ways of playing nevertheless. When I was just like not fighting a boss and I was just running around kind of casually, was a one-handed sword in one hand and then either a mech gun or a pistol in the offhand.
Right.
And then you could just go back and forth just by pushing. If you just held L and hit the attack button, you'd shoot the pistol. And
Right.
if you just regularly hit the attack button, then you would swing the sword. But it was kind of a quirky way of playing because, I mean, as you'd imagine, you can't do as much damage with a single one-handed sword as you could do with two one-handed swords or a two-handed sword. And you can't do as much damage with a pistol or a single mech gun as you could do with two pistols or two mech guns or a rifle. Let's fight Captain Flint. Captain Dickhead. I guess I should look that up. I'll get my phone next time I get up, I reckon. Okay, get this headset back on. I'm not really that hardcore into VR, so I didn't get the version, you know, that has the built-in microwaves that fry and destroy your brain if you die in the game. There's my controller. Okay. Let's reset, calibrate. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Captain Flint.
Come on out, Flint! Your claptrap unit has returned!
The new torture dolls, boys! Let's turn up the heat!
Oh, Spacers! I'm so sorry, Captain Flint!
He's a thick boy.
Please, don't burn me again!
Me? I don't know. I'm interested in some of the stuff that Zill mentioned earlier, like Resident Evil 2's remake. Every time I think about Kingdom Hearts, I'm reminded of when I was in high school, because I just remember the commercials for like Kingdom Hearts 2 were so memorable. They stuck in my head. The whole Square Enix style with the poppy music. I don't remember that, but okay. I'll just not stand on those, I guess. He's a thick boy. Oh shit, I should not have walked into that. Oh. Get a kill. There's nobody to kill. Okay. Mulligan. We should leave people to kill. Grenading all over the place, aren't you? I didn't know you could grenade backwards. Why doesn't he die? Am I supposed to...
With your feet! They told me to bring a pail of you look.
There he went.
Water this glacier has ever seen.
Alright, what did he drop?
Nice.
It's like a pistol. Highly effective versus flesh. Consumes 4 ammo per shot. Holy shit. I'll give it a try.
Arriba, arriba! All right, now we've just got to get to my ship. There she is, me mighty vessel. Lower her into the water, you salty dog.
I guess we're gonna be on a tugboat. That's gonna...
And now, to set sail for... Let us set sail!
Okay. Well... It has a weird gun.
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you! Awesome.
I want to drive a car.
Run on back to your camp. Oh, good idea. I think we'll just turn around and head back to our... Die!
Pandora is a violent and dangerous place. Sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a car to reach the city gate. Get to the catcher ride.
This is a decent gun, it's just really quirky. Yeah, it's like an incendiary pistol. Seems decently effective though, especially in this area. Badass points. Let's see what that does. Recoil reduction. Gun damage. That sounds good. Gun accuracy. Fire rate. Okay. The effects of badass tokens are pretty small. It's only like 1.7%, but whatever, I'll take whatever I can get.
It's a fine day, full of opportunities.
That's a nice grenade.
Thanks for the scratch. Don't have too much fun.
Comparisons made, but which is superior? A tough decision.
That really made me think.
This machine will digitally construct a vehicle for you. Give it a try.
Okay, vehicle time, I guess.
Customers.
Finally going to get to see what that's like. The whole first-person driving shit.
Come back anytime. Hope you've had your shots.
$64. That's equal. Much better recharge time. That's... I think I'll take that.
That ought to keep your insides in. Set out! Almost dead? I can fix that. Catch you later. Whoa! Unauthorized user up in my grill! You trying to hack my catch a ride? Uncool, bro. Uncool.
Damn it. Oh, sorry. Darn it. A man named Scooter controls these catch-a-ride machines. He may be short a few chromosomes, but he's a savant when it comes to vehicles.
Short
He's locked the
a few
station to prevent
chromosomes.
the bandits from using it. But I'm reading an inactive Hyperion bot in the Bloodshot camp. If you can attach its interface adapter to the catch-a-ride, I can hack the machine and get you a car.
Isn't it worse to have extra chromosomes? That didn't blow up as big as I thought. Go fight Ghosty.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
I kind of like this gun. It's like... kind of feels like lobbing flares. It's like a gun that shoots pretty fireworks or something. Heh. All the screaming is really something. Everybody's whispering about whether the Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have Star Wars characters in it.
And Marvel.
Right, and Marvel, yeah. I can
One heck of a crossover.
Right, no kidding. I mean, I can see why everybody's speculating on that. I mean, who knows, really? I mean, I guess it's, at the end of the day, it's pretty much all up to Disney, I guess.
Just attach the adapter onto the catch-a-ride, and I'll get you a free car.
It's all about what Disney wants to allow.
Shill.
Right, shill.
Granted, maybe not. Artistic vision and whatnot.
Right.
It's like, do they even want to include that? You know?
Right. Yeah. If they don't want it, I could see. I could certainly see them just not wanting to even deal with that, like not wanting to even try to open up that can of worms, you know, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm sure Disney would be real stingy about it and really picky about who they used and how they used them and stuff like that. Heavy rifle. Let's give this gun a try. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, finally.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that. Don't have too much fun.
Executing phase shift.
Make it a nice car.
Lockdown.
Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
Authorized user accepted. Enjoy the ride, and there's
Try requesting another car.
Maybe edgy and drive the black car.
Can you Shadow the Hedgehog?
Kinda. I'm like the closest thing this game has to Shadow. Okay, so supposedly I can drive this car in first person. Oh, wow, cool, yeah. Yeah, this is first person, okay. To steer, use R, L to drive forward or back, L1 to boost, R1 to power slide, R2 and L2 fire the weapons, L3 honks the horn. Okay.
Real charmer, that one. You should now be able to digistruct a car from any catch-a-ride station. Now use one to jump that gap. Great.
Oh, that was
Now
fun.
go to Sanctuary and find Roland. He'll want to meet the Vault Hunter who stared down Handsome Jack and lived.
Sometimes I envy you bandits. You're so unburdened with things like intelligence, culture, morality, honor, ambition, good looks. I could go on, but I won't. But I can. Ah, dignity! I almost forgot to mention dignity!
Oh!
Easy, butt stallion.
It's gonna take some getting used to. A little awkward. Let's see if I can change this up just a bit. Let's see. Shut operations. This is fun, driving this dune buggy. Oops. Taking some getting used to, though. Okay. Killing wildlife like crazy. That's a good message.
Don't worry, you're gonna save the planet, so you're fine.
Right.
It's all for the greater good.
Right.
Their sacrifice is providing you with stuff.
Right. Yeah, they're mandatory sacrifice. Yeah.
Exactly.
To be fair, they don't exactly seem that crucial to the ecosystem around here, but then what would I know? How am I supposed to drive this shit? Hit him with the 50. Oh shit, they're behind me, aren't they? Which way do I need to go? Come on, show me something. Okay, it's behind me. It's kind of off that way. Alright. Left at the intersection. Yeah, there we go.
only gonna kill every last one of you!
Never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglicks. Hold up. You're a Vault Hunter. Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you.
That looks like the Fallout guy. Kinda.
Oh, so you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about. Name's Roland. I used to be a Vault Hunter like you, until I formed the Crimson Raiders. We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help. My men tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep the city's shields running. Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to what he says. He can help us defeat Jack.
That's goofy. Alright, let's go find Roland. Roland McDouche.
Handsome Jack here, reminding you all not to worry your pretty little heads about those earthquakes. See, with every tremor, my drone gets closer to the vault, to freedom, order, and safety for us all. Except you asshats in Sanctuary.
Trouble? Damn, we're spread thin enough as it is. Find him, soldier.
Guess I'm getting out of the car for this.
goddamn bloodshots, there's too many of them. If anyone can hear me, I need help!
You're skag bait, Grinder!
Another present for my sweet, sweet plaything. Wrench me, money! The blood is just like licorice. It's so dark, you crankshaft! No more!
Haha. They're driving me batty. That's funny, right? Because they're bats. I'm being attacked by bats.
Vault Hunter? Didn't think I rated that much of a rescue. One of those psychos ran off with the power core. Without it, Sanctuary will be defenseless. Get that core back to Sanctuary. I'm just gonna take a nap. Wake me up when I'm not on Pandora.
That was very nice of me to shoot a bat
was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited
and
to the
just
Rangers.
cover him in its blood before he
Get that power
died.
core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. It's what he would have wanted.
Looks like you've got an area waypoint. Sometimes your Echo device can't find the precise location of what you're looking for. Search the area marked by the big-ass green circle on your minimap. Your objective is somewhere in that area.
Oh, there's some shit up here. That's interesting. Machine pistol.
That's the power core. Great. Jack won't destroy Sanctuary today at least. We'll get back to the city. We'll meet up once I get there. Welcome to the Crimson Rig. Oh, damn it. I'm being attacked. I'll see you.
Open wide!
Oh boy.
Another story to sing to the cages at home. God, bury me upside down. Oh, that this too solid flesh. I didn't do it. Open wide.
You're having a bad time. That looks like bad news, I guess.
Resistance lost a good man today, but I'm sure. Reese would have been happy to to know how quickly you wiped out those blood.
Requires level 11. I'll hold on to it for now. Five, 18. Like we're done here. Iridium. Okay. Go that way.
This is a message to Sanctuary, the last stronghold of the Resistance. And, or as you knew it, the Chaos, the Bandits. That time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order, peace. Just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick. Hey, you like that speech? I was lying about the last part, by the way. I'm gonna spend a long time torturing you bandit scum to death. And I'll enjoy it even more because... I shouldn't say anymore. I got a little secret that I... You know what? You don't need to hear it. It'll probably just confuse you. Ciao.
Words, my friend. No refunds. Why loot the dead when you can buy from me? Now make some holes.
38.
I've always got new stock. Back later.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? Be careful out there.
Roland, is that you? Oh, it's the Vault Hunter. Get it quick! Roland's Echo communicator went dead. We need your help.
Sanctuary.
Made it to Banditville, huh? Well done! It'll be nice to see a friendly face when I'm burning that place to the ground. Oh, and I have decided that I will tell you my secret later on, once you've earned it.
You're the one Commander Roland was talking about. The one who faced Jack and lived. Look, we need your help bad. But first things first, plug that power core into the shield generator. Good. That ought to last us a day. Roland was supposed to bring us... Intel on how to stop Jack. With him... We really need your help. Talk to Private Jessup at the gate. He'll let you enter the city. Jessup! Stand up straight! We got a Vault Hunter headed your way!
Okay, I'm gonna take 5 here. I'll be right back.
Look alive, everybody! Hyperion Moonshot.
Get my energy. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I'm back.
What's that sound?
Trying to adjust my headset. Let's see, I'm gonna stop this broadcast for now.
Okay.
So, anybody who watched, thanks for dropping in.